Hey guys, Shadney back with another process video, and today's layout is for a cherry on top. If you haven't seen my other videos, I am the September guest designer, which is really awesome, and I'm so grateful for that. And a few episodes back, a few videos back, episodes, whatever they're called, there is an unboxing video that shows you the kit that I'm using, and it is the Simple Stories Cozy Days collection. So right now what I'm doing, I'll explain the photos in a minute when there's like a lull, but it's moving kind of fast right now, so I'm gonna explain really quickly what we're doing in the background. What I've done ahead of time is I've taken a compass and drawn a circle around the page, and then all of the pie-shaped pieces from the entire collection, I have pulled out. Everything that is shaped like a pie or says something about pie, I've pulled out and stuck on little pieces of wax paper so I can move around and play with it. Originally, I was thinking about doing a strip of the pie paper down the side and then covering the seam with all the different pies, but it just felt really busy and not right. So somehow I came up with this idea of doing it in a ring. And so first of all, what I'm doing is sticking all the stickers, like there's the thinner stickers that come in the sticker book. All of those stickers are going directly onto the background paper. And then I am also sticking some of the cardstock stickers down as well. And a couple of these are fussy cut from that background paper. I did fussy cut a bunch out. And then I went off and stitched just big rings around and around and around, probably about 4 or 5 times. And they're kind of messy. I wasn't trying to make them perfect. I was kind of trying to make them look kind of messy and stitchy, and so they're all and around and around and around. Where the photos are, I wasn't very careful with it. You can see I kind of messed up, but that is totally fine. And then I'm just going back and starting to add more pies. So the next layer that I'm adding right now are the fussy cut ones. And then I all of a sudden remember I was going to do splatter around where the ring was before I added anything, and I completely forgot. So I go in and add splatter around right now with that melted chocolate Dilutions shimmer spray. And it looks like a lot right now, but a lot of this is getting covered up with more pie, so don't worry. All of these ones that I fussy cut and I'm gluing down flat, I did kind of wrinkle up the edges a little bit just to give it a little bit more texture and dimension, and I just glued down the center part of it. I am kind of trying to keep things spaced out color-wise and not all the slices together, not all the full pies together. Not that they're not kind of together randomly, but I'm trying to kind of space them out a little bit. And then also the colors, like I don't want all the blues on one side and all the reds on one side and all the pink on one side or anything like that. I'm trying to keep it all fairly evenly spaced out. My photos, I am going to go ahead and just back them with a very small thin mat using that pie paper, and I'm inking the edges just a little bit because it is a cream based background, so when it's over that pink background, you won't really be able to see the distinction very well. And that's one reason I did want to back it anyways, is because that white didn't stand out very much on the pink. Not that this stands out that much more, but it's a little bit more, so it gives it a little bit more distinction. So that back photo I adhered down flat, and then this one I'm gonna add with some fun foam sheet behind it to just give it a little bit of dimension. Neither one of these photos are my photos. I found both photos online and just printed them as photos, but the whole story is there's this place here in Oklahoma that we used to always go to I've never eaten their real food. Phil's eaten their real food with his family when he was younger, but I've never eaten like real food there. But Phil and I would always get pie from there. You could buy it by the slice or by the whole pie. And like anytime he had like any birthday, if there was something we were celebrating, our anniversary, anything like that, we would always get pie. And if you ever needed, sorry, I'm coughing so much. If you ever needed like a pick-me-up, I could like stop and get him a slice of pie. And they had one specific pie, which is peanut butter chocolate or peanut butter fudge or something like that. And it was, it actually is the pie that's in the photo that I found. And it just happened, like I just searched Pioneer Pies, which was the place was called. And that's the photo that came up. And so I was really excited that that was the pie that they had, because that was the pie that the story was about. So, the whole story is that they've closed. They're not been in business for many years, like longer than India's been alive. So probably 5 years ago they closed. And Phil's, still sad. He still talks about it. So that's just kind of the story. I just didn't really have any other pie stories, and I wanted to get a lot of the pies on the layout. So I just thought this would be kind of a fun one that we never have talked about. And we always hear stories about when our parents were younger and all these cool places that they had. And so I thought that would be kind of fun to kind of share one of those stories that we used to always go there, but India won't even know what it is because it's gone. The building's still there, but there's nothing there. There's nothing in the building. So anyways, so all I've done from here on, the pieces that I'm starting to adhere now, I'm starting to add some Stampin' Dimensionals behind, and just working my way up to, and then at the end we'll do the smaller like sprinkly bits. Weirdly enough, this foam sticker that says Eat Pie that I just adhered to the bottom of the photo, stuck to the wax paper. I've never had that happen. I don't know why, but it stuck completely. I got it off, but it was weird. So, I did have a break there for a minute because I spent about 5 minutes looking for a piece of wax paper that I had adhered down all the words for Pioneer Pies out of this pink, and I cannot find it anywhere. I don't know if I accidentally thrown it away or what. It's gone. But I went back to do it again, and I don't have enough letters for pies. So I'll just do Pioneer out of the pink, and then I'll write pies with a pen. And I did start sticking them all down and then realized it was too long and going to fall off the edge. So I went back and kind of peeled them up, which is kind of a lesson in don't push your letter stickers down until they're right where you're done with the word and you know exactly where it's going to go, because I had a hard time peeling them up. And later I'm going to go back and add a little bit of glue just to adhere those down, not on camera, but just in real life in a little bit. I will go do that because some of them are kind of peeling up because I had to peel them up. So again, just starting to add more pies. Some of these I am tucking a little bit, like that one tucked behind the flat one a little bit, which gave that flat one a little bit more dimension. And I'm just kind of spacing things out and adding the dimension throughout and trying to just keep everything kind of even feeling, to try to keep that circle very circular. Right now you can see there's a little spot on the left side where the circle looks a little flat, but I'll add something later that will help round that back out. Sorry guys, I had to pause the voiceover for a second because I can't stop coughing. I've not talked this much in a long time, and after being sick, it's irritating my throat. And we did not have COVID. It was just a cold, but just so everyone's not worried. No COVID, just a normal old-fashioned cold. But now it's just dry because I'm talking. The blue paper that I just punched the hearts out of it was one of the cut apart sheets, and it had a pie on it, and I fussy cut it out. So I just used the rest of the blue to punch some hearts, and then I'll sprinkle those around just to add some more color and another shape that's not just pie. And then I forgot to mention, some of the pies that I fussy cut aren't just from the background paper. Some of them are from cut aparts in the rest of the collection. Like that pink paper that's right there, that was a cut apart that I had fussy cut out. Where it says eat pie across the top, it came from that. Sorry, I'm trying really hard not to cough, guys. Anyways, so I just kind of sprinkled those little hearts around, again, kind of evenly spacing them around the circle, and then adhered those down with some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, which is the best, just in case you need to know that. And then I'm going to go back. I was going to use the blue enamel dots from this package, but I liked the blue hearts, so instead the dots I'm using are that. Oh, sorry. The dots I'm using, I'm so sorry, this voiceover is crazy. Y'all should be used to that. You know I'm crazy. It's fine. The enamel dots I'm using are the brown burgundy kind of color. So, and that just brings some more of that around the page. And then I'm going in and adding just that peachy color of sequins around as well, just to add another little layer of sprinkles. This layout went surprisingly fast. After I had everything already pulled out, like all the pies pulled out, it just went down super fast. I think the whole thing, before I edited anything, was like 33 minutes, which is unheard of for me. Most layouts take at least an hour, if not longer. So I was kind of impressed with how quickly it went, and it looks like a lot. So it doesn't look like it should have been a fast layout, if that makes sense. So I just went around and added the sequins around and tried to kind of fill in any weird gaps that I need to, or add just a little bit of sparkle or finish out like a little clustered area or anything like that. And that'll be pretty much it. I do go in and add my journaling just straight onto the background. I just didn't want to deal with strips today. And I didn't think I had a lot to say, but then I added a little bit more than I thought I would. So, but anyways, I just go in and add some journaling, and that's about it. I really love how this layout came out. I, again, used all the weird icons on one layout. I didn't mean to do that again in a row, like twice in a row, but it worked out really well. From now on, it'll be more normal layouts, but it was just kind of cool. Another way that sometimes your products can gear your stories. Like, I wouldn't have even thought to do the story about the pies, except when I saw all the pies, they reminded me of Pioneer pies, so it worked out. So that's pretty much it. And I did, because these aren't my photos, I didn't put a date, but I did put a recorded date so that I'm so sorry, guys. But so that whenever somebody goes back and reads that they've been closed for years, they know when I was talking about that. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please hit like and leave me a comment, and then go down to the description and I will have like all of these products linked to a cherry on top so that you can buy anything you want from them. And then yeah, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I will have another video on Sunday, and it will be a for the love of crafting and sharing, for that monthly hop that I'm part of. So that one is really, really cool. I made that one yesterday, I think yesterday, 2 days ago. It's a really, really cool layout. It's turned out really good. I love it. So be sure to come back Sunday to watch that. and go check out A Cherry on Top, and have a wonderful day and happy scrapping. Bye.